Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Cossacks 3. We're back here and we're doing some battles in the editor again. It's been quite a while, and since last time they've gone ahead and implemented the Steam Workshop, and we're gonna use some of those mods, or specifically two of them, namely, let's see if I can remember this, even if I mispronounce these ones and so on, butcher them, I'll have the correct ones linked down below, or not linked down below, I'll have them posted down below in the comments, so you can easily go ahead and find them. There are only 29 different mods right now in the Cossacks 3 workshop, so it shouldn't be too hard to find them. Anyways, as you can see right here in front of us, we got two soldiers of the 18th century. On the right we have a French, on the left we have an English. And one of the things that really bugged me in vanilla Cossacks 3 was just the 18th century musketmen, and that all nations except Prussia had just the generic one, and you could never really get the right colors to match the nation. So if you were red and you played as the British, it slightly worked. I think the British actually have red fencing, so they'll be super red if you choose the red color. And then what other color would you choose for them? White? That looks kind of strange as well, and it never really fitted. But in this mod they've gone ahead and added these, so you have these two characters so far that have been modded in. There's also the chasseur that's been changed a bit. And there's a number of things in this mod that changes around, but I'm not going to go through too much. What I want to do is obviously go to battle as soon as possible, because that was one of the gripes with some of the other ones, where I did too much history and stuff in the beginning. But you can go ahead and read the mod summaries on the actual mod. But right now we're going to go ahead and have these fight each other. Well, not these two, we're going to have the lines fight each other. So I've lined up the French right here with the chasseurs in front, formed in skirmish formation, which is another thing the mod adds to this. And we're just gonna get sort of a normal-ish camera so I can go ahead and order my men around. First things first, I'm gonna order my French soldiers to hold fire. And then we're going to switch over to the English lines, and we're going to have the English advance. Now, if I had selected all the, and there you hear a bit of the sound mod that changes around the drummer. Make ready! And then they march up, playing the Lillibolero, similar to what they do in... I bet you have seen that that clip of what's it called, Barry Lyndon, when he marches. And also the range has been increased on the muskets, but we're gonna hold the English line right here. You know what, I've got it on peace mode, so I didn't need to tell the French to hold fire, actually. So we're gonna have the English line lined up, and I'm just gonna tell them to stand ground. We'll switch back to the Frenchies, and we'll enable them so they are ready to fire. We're gonna go down to a more suitable viewing location. And let's go ahead and open the fight. Oh! And so one thing you can see here quite clearly is that only the front lines fire. So maybe the two front lines fire at each other. I'm not entirely sure why the chasseurs aren't firing. And also the reload time hasn't been increased, and also the damage model has been changed around, so the easiest way I can describe it... Ooh, here comes another volley. The easiest way to describe it is that it's sort of more like the arrows now. the bullets are like the arrows that the archers fire. So that's sort of how they work now. Which it's more like American Conquest, which I really like. And just looking at these volleys like this makes this game so much better. I don't even know why I should have the chasseurs in there. I thought that they might be interesting. Let's just go ahead and have them open fire as well. I think I just put them in because I wanted that skirmish formation to be part. Ooh, I think the game was about to crash there. If you look up into the sky, it sort of crashes. Fire! One thing though that the sound mod does that's not really compatible with this one is that, well, I think actually it's part of the battle mod that changes the to make the skirmishers being able to go into skirmish line is the fact that they are now horses. So when they die, they make horse sounds. Fire! The battles will be a lot longer, but if we move them closer, I bet we can get this going a little bit faster, shall we? So, let's see, can we go back to peace mode? And then we'll order the men to hold fire, and then we'll move the lines closer, and I'll move away. I'll move away the chasseurs. Okay, then they don't want to stop firing, even though I told them to disable attack. I guess we're gonna have to move them then. I was gonna focus on the British because the mod changed it around, so the French say the same thing, so they will go ahead and say the exact same things as the British. So we'll go ahead and have them move closer. It's a bit difficult in lining them up here. I think that looks fine. The British are ready to fire. We'll just make sure that they hold their position, and then we'll switch over to France. We'll tell them to fire and move into stand ground, and then we'll have to go down and see how this goes along now that they are a lot closer to each other. Let's go ahead and come from an angle here from the British side. Maybe like... Oh, I cannot really get it there. Maybe there, that will be probably fine. Okay, are we ready? Commence firing! Boom! And the volley goes off. Fire! So we saw a bit more casualties here. Obviously, I think there's still gonna be changes throughout. Boom! Throughout the process here of making this mod. The latest update was just a few days ago, and so the damage models will be changed around to make it more. Maybe a bit more effective. I should also note that these units have not been upgraded whatsoever, so this is how they will fight at sort of standard level. I can't remember if it was this mod or if it was another mod where it also went ahead and it changed so that once the unit become more experienced, he will increase his ability to hit the enemy. Well, let's just now go ahead and take a closer look and just fly around in this, shall we? It's a lot cooler when they do the volleys, or when it was set up. So in the early start of the fight, where they did volleys at each other. Let's see if we can end the fight by having a bayonet charge. Charge bayonets! We'll claim the field today. Okay, the French are not clever enough to fight back. Chargez le bayonet! Throw in the chasseurs! The British line is faltering. Send in the 2nd Battalion. Oh, where did I end up now? The camera ended up way out of there. Let's see. We need the 2nd Battalion to advance. 2nd Battalion! Forward! Barry Lyndon style. Bayonets at the ready. And when we get close enough, I'll tell them to open fire. Let's go ahead and see if we can get this. The French are firing, but we'll wait until we can see the whites of their eyes. Make ready. Present fire. And that would have been a lot cooler if that volley had done a lot more damage to the enemy. Back into melee mode. Charge forth. Slay them. The French still are holding on in here. But they are being surrounded and slowly they're being cut down. It's not work. I mean, it's an editor battle, so obviously it doesn't work perfectly. But I think it's definitely a mod you should check out. And I do believe that it is multiplayer compatible. It's just that both players, or if you play with more, that all the players have the mod. Fire them! Bayonets! And there are other mods as well. There are some music mods, so you can change it out. Because right now it only plays the British music, but you can set it up. I saw that people have changed it around to play Prussian, American, French. I didn't listen to them, so I don't know how good they are, but there are mods for it. The French are doing the best holding out over here as the British troops advance. Let's see if we can get another angle on it, on the fighting. So there we have it. The British did win, but they did have twice the manpower to attack the French. But hopefully you enjoy this little mod showcase as well as this battle that I just displayed for you guys. And hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.